Hello, 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 friends.
I'm never going to get over this music.
Welcome or welcome back
Hey, girls.
to the oh my God.
Starting it off strong.
It's episode 2, and I've already fucked up the name. Scherbel Siblings Podcast. We're your hosts.
Joe.
And Haley.
Love it.
Hey. So today we are going to be reading and reacting to Reddit, Am I the Asshole? Stories. I have seen these Am I the Asshole things going around like everywhere. Everyone's making videos about it. Everyone's capitalizing on it. We might as well get the content.
I just see it with like the parkour Minecraft videos underneath.
Oh, the commentary with the gaming. Yeah.
Which I live for. My ADHD is like, like I see that and I'm like, yes. Like now I can actually understand the story and I like live for this soothing Minecraft parkour nostalgia.
Wow. So
Subway Surfer ones aren't as good.
No, Minecraft's like a lot better.
If it was Minion Rush, maybe we'd be talking.
Okay, well, no gaming today, just reading and reacting. But I have refused to like watch any of the videos on them because I wanted to like save it. So I found some and I've only read the titles of them. And I was like, oh, this sounds like juicy.
Oh, yeah, we'll see what happens.
But as for the content, I'm so sorry if anything's like triggering or gross or bad. We're just rolling with it because I didn't write this shit. These are random people on Reddit, and you know how people on Reddit be.
So that's your warning.
That's your warning.
18... You can't be mad at us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think the first one that we're going to do, I think you might be able to really provide a good.
You've only read the title for this?
Yep. But I think you could really help claim whether or not these people are the assholes because you'll see.
God. Okay.
Am I the asshole for ruining my boyfriend's 21st birthday?
Oh my God.
Am I the asshole for trying to leave my boyfriend's 21st birthday party early? I'm 23 female and my boyfriend, 21 male, just celebrated his 21st birthday. I spent 3 months planning a party at our house with all of our joint, this will be important later, friends, and some of his friends from his hometown. I surprised him with a trip away to Wales in May as he's been talking about going back since we visited in November 2 years ago. We started playing a drinking game with everyone, and it started off great. But when it came to a question, when everyone started to tell stories around the circle, I quickly noticed that our mutual friend, we'll call him Adam, listened intently to every guy's story. But when it came to any of the girls there, he was quick to cut us off and start laughing and joking over our stories. This is your boyfriend's friend? Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. Adam is known to be kind of a dick when he's drunk, so the first 2 times I let it slide. But by the third, I was pissed. I messaged my boyfriend and I kindly told him how we all felt and hoped that he could maybe talk to Adam in order to get this sorted out and we could then continue carrying on enjoying our night. My boyfriend told me to just carry on with the game, but every time I tried, guess who swooped in to cut me off like I was a split end? That's right. Adam. We all decided just to leave to go out to a club. All the girls piled into one car and all the boys piled into another. The boys arrived and we all queued up outside the club to get in. Very British. We queued up.
Yours. Adam a dead tang.
Not the dead saying, he's a waste man. All of our friends got in no problem, but then it got to my boyfriend and he got told to queue again. I saw this as a good opportunity since we were alone to ask him about Adam. I don't know how that fucking works. Is that a thing that happens here in the US where you have to like, you get in line for a club, you get to the front, they're like, you have to get in the back and try again. What does that mean? Queue again?
I don't know. Like anywhere I've been, like it's just like once someone leaves, then like you go in. Yeah, but I don't know. Like I feel like most everywhere here, it's just a line, like an actual line.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but whatever. That's irrelevant, I guess. He immediately got defensive when I brought it up. He proceeded to tell me that no one in the room thinks you're important. You're honestly ruining my night and making me feel bad for having fun. No one in the room thinks you're important. I don't give a fuck if it's your...
The boyfriend heard this?
The boyfriend said this. This is the
Wait, I thought this was an Adam guy.
No, this is... The boyfriend had to re-queue and she was like, oh, I'll re-queue with him. We're alone now, so I can ask about Adam.
And that's what he
said. And the
said.
boyfriend got defensive and said, no one in the room thinks you're that important. You're honestly just ruining my night and making me feel bad for having fun.
Oh my God. Also, sorry, because if there was a Subway Surfer, I mean, not a Subway Surfer, as we discussed this in Minecraft, then it'd be easier to pay attention to these.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I have very bad ADHD, and you learned that I interrupt people, and I cannot remember things. So
I can rephrase it. Just let me know if you get lost, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sure there are some listeners out there who relate to you. Okay, I was shocked. I told him I would go home since I was ruining the night that I had spent so long organizing. He asked if I was really going home, and I said yes. The only thing I got from him was, okay, see you later. The place that we went clubbing was not safe. He was happy to leave me stranded and in danger, trying to find my own way home alone. And I know this because when I turned around, he was in the club looking for his lads. Okay, I'm going to be honest though, babe. Like, if you say, I'm going home, bye, like, you declared you were going home. I feel like I would be like, oh, you're really just going to let me go? Like, is it safe? You know, like, that's what I would say to Josh. I wouldn't be like, I'm leaving, and then be mad when Josh is like, okay. Because Josh is very much the type of person that's like, you're of your own free will. If you're going to do something, I'm not going to, like, force you to do something else. He wants me to, like, he's like, you're an adult, you're your own person, you know, like, whatever. So I don't know if that's fair, but what he said to you was not fucking okay. Okay, I messaged the girls telling them I was going home, and they convinced me to just ignore him because why should I sacrifice the night I had spent so long planning? Oh, so you didn't even leave. You're like mad at him for leaving you, but you didn't even leave.
So like, well, then where is she this whole time?
She's at the club
like,
still.
But weren't they in line at the queue? So like, did she just wait the whole queue and get in again? Like, I'm just like,
I ended up going into the club, and after having a small mental breakdown in the bathroom, I came out and a group of mutual friends came and danced with me.
Okay.
I made sure to stay at the opposite end of the club from my boyfriend. I saw him in passing, but he mostly just ignored me. And if he wasn't ignoring me, he gave me a dirty look and walked away with the other guys. Am I the asshole for feeling underappreciated and hurt? Or should I have just kept my feelings to myself and pretended to enjoy the night? I do not think you're an asshole for being hurt or upset. He said no one in the room cares about you. Like, that's aggressive as fuck. Hopefully he didn't mean it that way.
Yeah, and like, obviously it is his birthday.
It is his birthday. It is his night. But if you and all the girlies are feeling uncomfortable because of his friend, like, he should just be like, yo, Adam. Like, it's really a 2-second thing for him to be like, yo, Adam, stop doing that shit. Let the girls talk. And Adam will probably be like, oh, my bad, and move on. Like, and I understand why she didn't want to confront Adam. Like, he's not even giving her the time of day.
Yeah, and I think, like, I mean, it, like, it's his birthday. I understand where it's like he could be annoyed that like there's drama at his birthday when it's happening. However, it's like she's not really like, I don't know, like, she's not doing anything crazy. She's just being like, hey, this guy's like hurting my feelings and making me uncomfortable. And like, that is valid if he was like, okay, like, we can, like, I don't know. He wasn't
it's not
even
really like petty drama. It's like this person is making all of the girls feel like shit.
Well, and then it's like, if say he could have even said like, hey, can we like, I don't know, like, I can discuss it with, like, I don't know, even later. Like, that's, like, which I wouldn't say is, like, the greatest idea ever. But, like, even if you, like, just...
He could have handled it better regardless.
Yeah, in any way. Like, no matter what he did. But for just to then insult and be like, no one even cares about you.
Yeah.
Okay, then at that point, yeah, I would have left. Because I'm like, okay, no one cares about me. Like, if that's what you're going to say, that's how, like, that's... okay.
I'll show you no one cares. Bye. But
like,
she didn't leave.
Yeah.
The girlies convinced her to stay. Like, I understand why you're hurt. I wouldn't date someone that's going to have friends like that, first of all. And I wouldn't date someone that says you're not important to anyone.
Yeah, I don't think you're necessarily the asshole. But if your boyfriend's going to say this to you ever,
your boyfriend's
an asshole.
Yep, you should get a new one.
It's like that whole circumstance would be very different if the boyfriend like wasn't being a complete dick about it. But like, since he was, it's like, yeah, that's just your boyfriend's a dick.
Yeah.
And his friends are dicks. And your boyfriend usually is going to act or be like who their closest circle is and who their friends are.
You are your friends.
You know, I can't do the boyfriend that acts one way around like you and then another way around like their friends.
Wait, how old did they say they were? Oh, I forgot. But like, 23 and 21. Yeah, like, we're grown. 23 and 21, that's enough time for your boyfriend to find friends that like he can be an adult around that aren't childish and gross.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're not the asshole, really. I feel bad for you. Your boyfriend's the asshole, and you should give him a late birthday present and dump him.
Literally.
Would I be the asshole for selling my friend's Taylor Swift ticket? Ooh.
Oh.
Bringing back the Swiftie topic. All right, before I get roasted for the title, listen. I was the one that sat in that god-awful Ticketmaster queue for literally 7 hours, fighting for my life to get us tickets to a show. I won't specify the show because of my fear of my friend seeing this, but here's the details. When I got our tickets, my friend and I were super close. However, she's become extremely rude and passive-aggressive towards me as of late. I tried to ask her if I'd done something wrong, but she always says no. I've always tried to not let it bother me, but now I'm aware from other people that she talks shit about me behind my back constantly.
Ew.
I believe this is her boyfriend encouraging it because he's an awful person too. I truly believe at this point that she's only being nice to me the way she is now because of the tickets. She paid me for hers face value and it's still under my Ticketmaster account. If I sell it, it would be face value as well and I'd be giving her the money back because obviously it's her money. Okay, thank God. Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
I just don't feel comfortable going with her anymore, and she's made it clear if we go, she expects to ride together, stay together, and as dumb as it may be, I'm sick of being treated like garbage because of her. I know it probably seems mean to just sell the ticket and take away her chance of seeing Taylor, but the idea of sitting next to her for 3 hours, plus the hours that it'll take to drive there, plus any time in a hotel, makes me miserable. She hasn't paid for gas or hotel or anything, so she wouldn't be out of money right now if I got rid of the ticket. And again, I would 1000% give her her money back because I'm not a thief and would not steal anyone's money. Please weigh in here because our concert is in less than a month. Okay. Here's the thing. On Ticketmaster, why don't you just transfer her, get her email, transfer her ticket, sell yours, move on.
Or also just be like, hey, honestly, like, I don't want to go anymore. Like, I'm not going to be able to go. Do you want to buy the other ticket from me and have someone to go with? Or I can sell us both and I can give you your money back. And, like, you don't even have to, like, say, like, it's because you're being mean to me. Like, you don't even have to say that. You can literally just be like, I can't go anymore.
Yeah.
Lay it as that.
But what I would do, I wouldn't even do that. I would just be like, hey, I won't be going. What's your email so I can send you your ticket?
See, and I think that's a
and
little
then sell
shady.
Mine.
I mean, like, I wouldn't really say you're an asshole for doing that.
She's talking shit about her.
Yes, but it's like also
if someone talks shit about me, I don't care. I don't owe you fake kindness. You talk shit about me, I don't want to. And I would say that. I'd be like, I've heard you been talking shit about me. I feel like our relationship is in a good place. I don't want to be your friend anymore. And I'm not going to this Taylor Swift concert anymore. Do you want your ticket? I can send it to you. Give me your email.
I mean, I guess that's true, and that's.
If not, I can sell it as with mine and just send you the money back. Like,
yeah.
Sounds like she's a shit friend anyway. But don't just immediately sell the ticket. Like, see if she wants to still go, even if she goes by herself, or buy the ticket off you. I guess, yeah, you could.
I had kind of like a similar, well, not like totally similar, but it kind of relates to this. I had a friend I was gonna go to this like concert with, and we were gonna travel and like get this Airbnb, and I got in like an argument with them that morning of, and it was like a complex issue, whatever. I was still gonna go, but then I thought they left me, and like it was this whole debacle, and I was like, okay, like I'm not going. And at that point I had sent over the info for the Airbnb. I was choosing to not go, and I still had paid my third of the Airbnb, and the other girl was like, they both had paid like their amount too. And basically the whole trip, like I didn't go, they went, like, and I paid for my part, but apparently they like, before I had even just said I wasn't going and I sent them the Airbnb stuff, they'd got a separate Airbnb. Like,
right.
And so I would have, if I would have decided to go, I would have had to literally go and stay by myself in like my own Airbnb. And so I let them enjoy their trip. They get back from the trip, and I was like, call them both up, and I'm like, hey, like, let's like talk about this. Because I talked with my one friend and we hashed out it all and we were fine. And the other friend like denied it and started requesting me her money back for the Airbnb.
If you're like a request ass bitch on Venmo, ugh,
no,
it's an ick.
And I was literally like, I sent you the information.
I've had people that like, I mean, if it's something big like that, whatever, but I've had people requesting for like, this was your section of the gas because you rode in me with the car to get fucking Raising Cane's, like, stupid, like pennies, nickels, dimes, bitch, for shit.
Yeah.
Like, ew, stop.
Literally, but
I will literally just decline and move on.
I mean, good for you. No.
I really will. I don't give a fuck. I'll just decline it. I don't know if they get a notification when I decline it, but I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, girl, you're really gonna like request me to pay? Like, I sent you the Airbnb details. I paid my third. It was your guys' decision to go behind my back.
Yeah, what was she even requesting you for?
The Airbnb money that she already sent me. Because I paid
she
for
wanted it back.
They sent it to me.
Because
I paid for it.
Because they didn't use the Airbnb. They wanted their money back?
Yes. But they chose to go to a completely different Airbnb.
Yeah, even if you didn't go, they still could have used that Airbnb.
I know. And that was like, and so I guess the whole details of it was they didn't tell me that they were doing it. When I basically was like, hey, I'm not going. They're like, okay, well, we bought this. And I was like, we'll try and cancel it. But I'm like, you bought it, like, but without even fully discussing with me that you were buying that. That's not on me. I paid my third and I didn't go. You guys can still pay your third. And yeah, it was the one girl and I aren't even friends anymore, which, I mean, best of luck to her. The other girl, Love you, girl. She knows who she is. We're still besties. Like, it was just like a bump in our path, but like, you know, we're able to be mature and adults and talk about it.
That's good. Love that for you guys.
But yeah, anyways, that was my story that like kind of related. I don't know. Just sell the ticket. Like, whatever. Just don't be friends with your friend anymore.
Yeah, I say don't sell the ticket yet, but just let your friend know the real truth and offer to either transfer her ticket through email. Ticketmaster makes it super fucking easy.
Yeah, Haley did it to me for my Beyonce ticket.
Yeah, literally. So, okay. This one sounds juicy. Would I be the asshole for telling my sister that my dad isn't her biological dad?
Like,
Dun, dun,
oh wait,
dun.
I don't know. First impression, I'm just like, I don't know. Let me just wait.
Yeah, you're already trying to like.
I'm
jump
like
into
trying to
it.
already give my opinion.
Like, chill out. Okay. I'm going to try and make this short. My mom and dad cheated a lot when I was growing up. One day when I was 12, I found out my sister wasn't my dad's daughter, and my mom dismissed it and called me nosy. Damn. My mom upped and left when I was 14-ish. We were living in another country. My dad and I are American. She isn't. And she said that she'd be working in the U.S. with a worker's visa and she'd be back in 6 months. She never came back. Damn.
Holy shit.
That's fucking intense. Like,
Starting off strong.
yeah. Mom was really nasty and abusive to me my whole life, but my sister was her little princess. My sister never saw any wrongdoings on my mom's part. Anyway, now that we're back in the U.S., my sister is now 18 and about to graduate from high school in mid-May. She's got amazing grades while also being pretty much my dad's nurse because he is bedbound. And I live 2 hours away from them. I'm not on speaking terms with my mom and haven't been for 3 years now. I've been trying to tell my dad for about 2 years now that my sister needs to know that he isn't her biological daughter, specifically before she decides to go to college because she's considering going to another state, but he won't allow it. Last time we spoke about it, he said, just tell her when I die, which I don't think is fair.
Oh my God.
My sister and I are extremely close and I care for her and I feel this is something she needs to know, but no one is taking it seriously enough. Well, I told Dad yesterday that once her graduation was over, I was telling her unless he decided to tell her himself. That's good. I think that's
Great.
a good idea. He argued with me, said it wasn't my place or my business, how it was completely unnecessary for her to know and that there's no benefit to her knowing. He kind of scared me. She said she would hate my guts. I'll hurt a lot of people and all these things that now have me wondering if I'm making the right choice. Help. Should I tell my sister or keep it to myself? Your dad's just trying to gaslight you.
No, yeah, you need to tell your
Your
sister.
dad's like, everyone's gonna hate you if you tell her. Like, just to scare you. Like, it's working, babe.
No, literally. Like, that is so insane. And then also it's like, yeah, if it's going to impact, like, why would your sister hate you for you being the only one that's telling the truth?
Yep.
Like, and it's
So
like,
true.
and it clearly, like, if it's impacting, like, him trying to keep her from college and all these things,
Yep.
like, and change her life, it's like, yeah, like, let her go be her and live her life, like, her real life, not this, like, facade that she thinks is her life.
I agree.
And also, it's like, if she still, like, loves and, like, sees the dad as a parental figure, why? It doesn't have to change anything. But also, they're crazy. So also, I'm like, get away, girl.
Yeah, I don't know. The tell her when I die thing, that's wild. Like,
and imagine, like, then you're like, okay, like, my, like,
I feel like that's fucked up. That's, like, so fucked up to do to someone because it's like, then you don't know, like, if you can even trust the memories that you have with that person. Like,
Literally.
that's some fucked up shit. Tell her.
and imagine being, like,
Tell
60. You're watching your parent who's, like, 80 die. And then, like, you, like, find that out. And you're like, literally, your whole life was, like, a lie.
Your whole life wasn't a lie, but like,
there was a huge lie in your whole life. Like,
yes.
That's that's insane. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, girl, why didn't you tell me the second you fucking find out? Like, why did you take so long to tell me?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but I understand why you didn't. If you're like, you can just explain that to her and just be like, Mom and Dad made me feel really like guilty and like that it wasn't important, that you should, like, you didn't need to know. But now that Dad's trying to stop you from doing something you want to do, he's not your dad. Do whatever the fuck you want. You know, like, she's like, I just feel like it wasn't really, I don't know. Like, that's a lot of, that sucks for her because, yeah, her sister might be a little bit upset that she didn't tell her earlier. But, like, that's a lot of pressure to put on an older sister. Like, as an older sister, that fucking sucks, like, that the parents did that to her and, like, put that pressure on her.
For sure.
That responsibility of do I or do I not?
Yeah.
When you're a kid, like, you don't know how to fucking handle that. Like, that's fucked up. Your parents are are you the asshole? Would you be the asshole? No, but your parents are fucking assholes.
Did they, like, re-comment in it and like say if
No.
they like told? Like how long ago was this written?
I already exited out, but I think these are within like the last day or two. It's this one. Next one is
really?
7 hours ago.
Damn.
We're
That's
doing
crazy.
We're doing like recents, but they all have still like 5,000 likes or whatever.
Do you think that like some of these are fake?
Yes, probably.
I'm gonna go write crazy ones right now so we can react to them. I'm like on my phone texting. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Just texting." It's like, am I the asshole? I started this podcast with my sister, but I can't fucking stand her. Do you think I should steal all her stuff and do it solo? That's the response.
The advice would be no, because no one would watch with just you. You're a flop, and you don't even know how to work the equipment, and you wouldn't know how to edit it.
I know how to use Audacity.
Okay, he pulls out the name. That's not
You had the audacity to think that I don't know how to use Audacity.
Next one. Am I the asshole for telling my sister that my drug addiction didn't actually affect her? This just, that's
Yeah.
a title.
That's probably, the answer is probably yes.
Hi, so I, 23 male, am a cocaine addict, and I have been for the past 4 years since I was in university. Damn, that's rough. I started recovery 2 months ago, not really going so great, but that's fine because that's not what I came here today to speak about. My family haven't spoken to me for the past 2 years. My parents found out when I was 19 and begged me to get help and sent me to tons of hospitals and all that shit. But I didn't. They also got me kicked out of university. Like, got you kicked out. Like, you're on cocaine.
Yeah, you got yourself kicked out.
Yeah, you got yourself kicked out there, babe. I moved back in, but they didn't do much more than that. So they eventually just left it and gave up. I moved, like, they gave me shelter. They gave me a place to stay. Like,
They're trying everything, girl. The drug is winning.
like, you gotta want to get better and sober up. Like, they
I'm
can't.
like, was that bad to say? The drug is winning.
The drug is winning.
I'm like, I don't know if that was bad to say, but it seems like it is.
Don't cancel us.
If that's not right, just comment it and I'll learn.
So they eventually just left it and they couldn't do much more than that. So eventually they left it and gave up. What do you mean they gave up? Like, it's up to you to get sober. Like, they left it? Like, that your addiction is just that they have to deal with?
No, and if I can convince someone that, like, you know, like a girl or like one of my like friends, like that, like their boyfriend's mean, you really think I'm gonna convince this person to stop doing drugs and to stop their addiction?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like people, they have to want to do it themselves.
Okay. At 21, I stole a lot of money from my parents, around $7,000, and they didn't want anything to do with me and said as long as I never contacted them again, then they wouldn't get the police involved. But just like, don't speak to us again. That's pretty rough to do.
Yeah, with your family, that that means some.
Like, I get it. If you've been dealing with someone that has had dealing with an addiction for like years and years and decades and decades and decades and like nothing's happening. Like, I get it. Sometimes you got to set those boundaries, babe. But like, first offense, babe. There's no like, you know, whatever. But I mean,
I thought it was 3 strikes and you're out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cat's got 9 lives.
The rest of my family also followed through, and I haven't spoken to anybody since. Me and my sister, 20 female, share a mutual friend, even though we haven't spoken. And when I told my friend about getting help, I guess he told my sister. I got sent a Facebook post made by my sister about me, saying that she was so proud of me for getting help and that it's so scary how much trauma I had given her and how much I had hurt her, and she hopes that we can work through that. I was pissed at this because it's none of her business to share that online. Like, why not just reach out? Okay. There's more after that, but
that's
I just want to pause for a second because your sister is entitled to share her experiences and feelings, like 100%. If she like posted a photo of you and like tagged you and shit, like that's a little bit weird that she would make, but like she's entitled to be like, I'm glad you're getting better. You fucking traumatized me. Like, if you don't want people to talk about shitty things you've done to them, don't do shitty things to them.
Exactly. Like, they're just re-sharing the truth.
Yeah. Like, I so many times have I like been in situations like that, like not this severe, but like a friend will like fuck me over and backstab me, and I'll make a fucking TikTok about it or talk about it on a podcast or whatever, because social media is my job and I'm very open. If I mention, obviously I'm not sitting here like doxing them, saying their names, like anything, but specifically I had this friend and I had talked about something that they had done to me. Like, we are not friends anymore, obviously, but I had made like a video where I told a story about the fucked up shit that they did to me. I didn't say their name. I didn't like leak anything about them, but they were still mad that I was talking about it. And it's like, if you don't want me to talk about shitty stuff, you do, like, don't do the shitty stuff then. I'm going to talk about my experiences in my life. And unfortunately, dealing with your addiction and the trauma that had on your sister, like, that's part of her story and she has a right to talk about it. But if she's like naming you and like putting your photos and stuff, then I understand not wanting that. Like, you can respect certain amounts of privacy, but like at some point, babe, like, she's valid in her feelings and it's her own Facebook page. Like, the only thing is that I do think it's weird that she didn't reach out to you first. Like, I think she's in her right to post whatever the fuck she wants about it, but it's weird that she didn't reach out to him privately. She's like, so happy for you, only publicly. Yeah, that is a little weird.
Exactly. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, but also too, in her defense, it's like she can be happy from a distance and maybe she's not ready to reach out or have that conversation yet. Like,
okay. Then he also said, and also my addiction has never actually affected her with the wrong effect, which I'm judging you for. But yeah, are you fucking stupid? Sorry. Like, be so serious. If you actually think that you having a cocaine addiction did not affect your sister.
Yeah, you are the asshole.
We have never been close in our lives, so she never saw me at my lowest. You don't have to see someone at their lowest to be affected by what they do. Stupid. And the most that I've ever fucked her over for is from the money. I think getting $7,000 stolen is a pretty substantial fuck over.
Even $100, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. My parents have been massively fucked over by me, and I could understand if they said how much I've hurt them, but because I have. But I've never done anything to my sister. Like, she literally used to make jokes about it to my family. She didn't take my addiction seriously at all. Sometimes people use humor to cope, you nitwit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even things, like anything you do affects your family, whether it's positive, negative, whatever. Like, everything affects everything a little bit. So to really think that, like, obviously she's close with your parents, like, what you do affects your parents that then affects her. Like,
it's all intertwined and it all comes together. It
definitely affected her, even if it didn't affect her as much.
And seeing, even just like knowing or seeing that your sibling is like going through something, someone that you love is going to affect you.
Like, even if like being estranged and not talking to your sibling anymore after growing up together.
Yeah,
that'll
insane.
affect you. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously she got affected by it. Like, that's stupid. She should have reached out to you and like talked to you as well as post if she wanted to post, but I think she's in her right to be affected. I think she's in her right to post, and she's in her right to make jokes if that's how she's going to cope with the trauma. Okay? I mean, obviously jokes at your expense aren't great, but I asked my friend if it was all right to speak to her, and he said yeah. So I sent her a message and told her what I said above. I said that she was never even there for me and that she never tried to understand me, so she can fuck off with that post. Okay, this is not the way you mend your relationships after you get clean. Yeah. She responded to me saying that she was just trying to be kind and that my addiction did affect her, and maybe if I stopped being so close-minded, I would understand that. She's right.
Yeah, literally
She said that she shouldn't have tried to unblock me because I haven't changed at all, and then she blocked me again. Well, she's valid for that. You literally just told her to fuck off. Like, actually, now I understand why she didn't reach out to you.
Exactly.
Actually, she's right.
Love women.
Believe women. You are the asshole for that.
Oh, 1000%. And also just for him and himself being like, well, yeah, like I'm trying to get help, but like, it's like, whatever. Like,
yeah, it's funny that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, clearly you're still in that same mindset, and clearly you still have that same everything, which again, like, obviously, like, drugs are an addiction. Like, you can overcome that and get through it. And maybe you can be like a good person and like, you know, try to make up for it in ways you can. But in this situation, 1000% whether it's drugs, whether it's just you're an asshole.
I agree. Okay, next one. Am I the asshole for not helping my sister pay for her wedding, even though I could easily afford it, just because of a petty reason? I heard petty reason. I said, oh, I want to know.
This one.
Love a petty reason. She said, I'm rich and I could help you, but...
Bitch, I'm petty. Pet. What's that song?
Yeah, petty. P-E to the T-C-Y. I, 33 female, have a younger sister, Jamie, 31 female, who got engaged to her fiance a few months ago, and now she's deep into wedding planning. Our parents gifted us $25,000 each as a wedding present when we got engaged. Sorry, what?
Like, can I be adopted?
Yeah, I want $25,000 as a wedding present. I'm like, fuck the wedding. I'm going to fucking Cabo.
Yeah, I can do it like for like $200 with straight Dollar Tree stuff and then maybe like
Yeah.
pay a little bit for my outfit.
Yeah, you could easily like have a cute little wedding moment for like less than 10,000.
Oh yeah, easy.
The rest is a down payment on a fucking house. That's ridiculous. Where y'all getting like
They want that Twilight wedding. Which,
true. Worth the money, honestly. Okay. For background, I got married 2 years ago to my husband, and we practically had little to no expenses. We just did a small wedding ceremony celebration in my parents' backyard, and I used my mom's old dress. So our only expenses were really food and photography. Due to this, we saved $20,000 of the money we were gifted and put it into savings. Love that.
Woo,
Genius.
smart.
Although my husband and I were happy that day, Jamie had a lot to say. She practically spent every single family event after the wedding gossiping about how my wedding was so trashy and cheap. I think she expected a lot more from me because I work as a software engineer and my husband's a surgeon, and we could have afforded to have a much nicer wedding.
And who the fuck cares?
Who the fuck cares? Your wedding's about you.
Yeah, it's not her wedding.
Yeah, it's literally. I don't understand why
Yeah.
people care so much about other people's shit. Who
Yeah.
other people are marrying, what their wedding is, whether or not they get married at all. Like, me and my boyfriend have been together going on 8 years, but we started dating when we were teenagers. So even though we've been together for 8 years, it's like we were 15 and 16, you know, it's like not like 8 years as an adult. But like people are always like, when is he gonna propose? When are you gonna get engaged? Like, what if I don't even want to get married, you fucking weirdo? Anyway.
Yeah, none of your business.
Yeah, who cares?
None of it.
Now it's time for her wedding, and she has plans to go all out for it, which I wouldn't care about if she could afford it. But instead, she's become a greedy bridezilla, asking anyone and everyone for cash. That's embarrassing. Like calling your sister's wedding trashy and cheap and then not even be able to afford your own wedding.
And like, girl, you still have $25,000.
Yeah, I'm sorry. $25,000 is enough for a great wedding.
Yeah, why do you need more?
Exactly. That's the real question.
She's the asshole for wanting more.
See, my parents refused to give more than the original $25K.
Good.
And other family members have chipped in, but maybe $5,000 max combined. So $30,000.
30,000?
Literally.
Love it. Love the 7 passengers.
Yeah,
Actually, we don't.
Okay. Unfortunately, my sister knows I saved the $20,000 from my parents and that my husband and I have a good amount of money saved up because of our salaries. She's been asking me nonstop to give her the $20,000 as a wedding gift or help pay for another one of her events like the bridal shower, bachelorette. That's true. $30,000. You're already maxing out your $30,000 budget on just the wedding.
And that doesn't even include anything else.
Girl. Rich people have problems. Get a fucking grip. Like, or the honeymoon. Her reasoning is that my husband and I could easily afford to gift her one of these things. And I even gifted my cousin a honeymoon vacation as a wedding gift last year. So why couldn't I do something similar for my only sibling? She's right in the sense that I could afford it. But in all honesty, I don't want to give her anything after she treated me so poorly following my own wedding. I told her my reasoning and that I don't want to financially support someone who didn't support me on my big day. And now she has been going around telling my family that I'm extremely selfish and immature. Apparently, well, who's really the immature one? Let's be so serious. Apparently, she's already put down deposits on a lot of services and vendors for her plans and just expected me to help pay for it. But now she has no way of paying the full vendors and she can't get her deposits back either. So now my family wants me to help her out so she doesn't have the little money, lose the little money she already has. I just don't see how this is my problem.
The little money she already has.
Yeah,
$30,000 for your wedding.
A small loan of $1 million energy. Like, if you can't afford to get your wedding in $30,000, I don't feel bad for you.
And also, if she was giving like a honeymoon away as a gift, it was a gift. You don't ask.
You don't ask for gifts.
Unless you're asked, what do you want? But in that, like, if she wanted, I think if you like are going to get her a gift, like maybe like you could like do something that relates to the wedding and help out. However, I do not think in any way you are obligated
I agree.
to give that money at all.
I think like whether or not you can afford it, especially the fact that she's like, you decided to have a cheaper wedding and be financially smart and save.
And I hated on it. And now I'm going to ask you for the rest.
And yeah, I'm going to hate on you for doing that. But then I'm going to ask you to spend that on me now. Girl, shut the fuck up. You know?
Literally. And even besides the petty shit, like even besides like the whatever,
I don't think it's that petty. I think it's pretty fucking valid, you know?
No, but like I'm saying like, no, like the shit she said, even if she didn't say that shit.
Yeah.
She can't expect that you're going to do that. Yeah. Like you just can't expect that.
Have a cheaper wedding that you can afford instead of ruining your familiar relationships, trying to beg people for money, you weirdo. Call her cheap and trashy for begging for money. Just kidding. Don't do that. That's not good advice, but I'm like, throw the words right back at her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this girl I know from high school, I don't know, it was like a rumor. I don't know if it's true. But she like was given like all this money for a wedding, and then she ended up like hacking into like the account and like taking the money and then like used it as a
What?
down payment on a house instead.
Yeah.
And I think it's like because her like boyfriend was like probably paying, like his family was probably paying for the wedding, but I don't know. It was
Where are these people getting families that are paying for their weddings?
okay, well, I grew up in like suburb Utah. Like we had the rich Mormons were out here. You know, their brand new cars.
Maybe
their
I
crazy shit.
would be married if anyone want to pay for my wedding. Let me know.
The American dream.
No thanks. Okay. Okay, this title. This title. Am I the asshole? My boyfriend lit cow feces in our apartment. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to do a little just like a guessing game, and I'm going to guess that you are not the asshole. I'm going to guess your boyfriend's the asshole, but we'll see.
I'm gonna guess that you are the asshole. I do that on the reg.
Yeah, okay.
I light it on fire, and then the fumes kill all the bugs. They kill all the bugs. Actually, they bring the bugs. That's like a party.
Oh, ooh, this is already. I'm 22 female, and my boyfriend, 34 male, have been staying in New Delhi, India for about a month now. We've been together for a little over 2 years and plan on getting married soon. My boyfriend is an Indian-born Hindu man. He is very religious. I am American and have never been religious. We talked about this last episode.
Yeah. Go listen. Go give it a listen if you want the tea on that one.
Yeah, episode 1. I have never minded and always respected his religious beliefs. He wants me to convert eventually, and I take baby steps. The other day we went to ISKCON. He went to the gift shop and brought out some wood thing that he said would smoke cleanse our apartment. I didn't disagree, as I've used sage in America before. This afternoon, after his shower, he does his usual puja and prayers. He lights the rectangular thing and tells me it's to purify the air. The smoke fills the entire apartment completely, and I'm just thinking it's regular blessed wood. I even went to close to it and took a video. After like 25 minutes, the smoke really filling up the wood, he asks me if I like the smell, and I say, yeah, sure. He then proceeds to tell me it's, and I quote, cow dump. I looked at him kind of in shock. He proceeds and tells me how it's made, and that yes, it is indeed the feces of a cow. Josh wouldn't 100% do this shit. Like, do you like the smell? I'm like, yeah, it smells good. He's like, that's cow poop. But like, if it smells good,
Yeah, if it doesn't smell bad.
if it doesn't smell, who cares?
Yeah.
I realized that all my food, clothes, and cosmetics were all over the apartment. Let me say that I've always been completely respectful and open to his religion. I've always done my best to never offend or disrespect him and his beliefs. But then I got upset with him. I wish he would have spoken to me beforehand and asked if I was okay. I felt like it was lacked respect for me and really crossing my personal boundaries. I told him this, and he just begins to laugh as if it wasn't a serious issue. I've never felt comfortable with any feces at all. Am I the asshole?
I don't know, because it's like,
I mean, if you've always had if it's like a known thing that you're like really like, I do not like poop, I don't like feces, then he should have probably asked you. But like,
it wasn't an issue until you knew that it was that. And also,
yeah,
girl, I don't really think that's gonna like fuck up your concealer. Like, I think she's like worried. She's like, now I'm gonna be cakey with my makeup. Like, I'm like,
the poop particles are all up
okay.
in her blush.
And girl, you know what fart is? Poop particles. So like, if you fart anywhere, is the food gonna be like rotten? No, I don't know. That one, it's like religious. I think again, the issue, the problem with it is that you guys aren't the same religion, and it's gonna cause some problems.
Exactly, it all goes back to that.
Like, it's, I don't know.
No, yeah, like I feel like it is not great that he didn't tell you, I guess, if you had this long-standing issue with poop, but otherwise, like, yeah, it's really not that serious, because if you didn't know, it would have never mattered. Ignorance is bliss. Just force it out of your brain. If you didn't know, you would not have it. Like, it smelled fine. I was thinking if you like, if it like affected your day to day, like it smelled, it was smeared everywhere, crazy shit, then like, yes, of course. But if it smells a little bit good and you don't even realize, babe, you can't see the poop particles.
And also, it's like he did this like one time.
Yeah, he won't do it again.
Like,
you know, it's not like,
yeah.
it's like it's a ritual he's doing all the fucking time or something.
And him making like a little like, oh, haha. And then like, it's like, that's all it is. Like, I don't think it's that deep. Like, I really don't think it's that deep.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, and obviously you can be like, hey, like, can we not do that anymore?
Yeah,
and,
just
like,
be like, I don't want to do that anymore. We need to clean the laundry, wipe everything down. If that makes you feel better, like,
yeah.
just do that and
also,
air it out.
It doesn't seem like he's like being like upset about it. Like, he seems like he was just like, okay, haha.
If it really bothers you and he's willing to just not do it again, that's fine. Wash your laundry, wipe down your concealer.
Yeah,
You'll be okay, girl.
I'm like, or
You'll
just
be
go
okay.
to Elf, buy a new camo concealer.
If it's that serious, yeah.
It's not that much money.
While you're there, get the Elf Halo Glow. It's great. Charlotte Tilbury dupe. Love it.
What is that? Is that?
It's like a primer, like a dewy. You can use it mixed in with your foundation or just like on its own.
But because everyone lives for it, and what I use is the Elf Poreless Putty.
Yeah,
Primer.
that's the Poreless Putty primer, but this is like glowy, dewy, hydrating. It's like gives you a shine, makes you look dewy.
Okay.
Love it.
But I'm not gonna say that. I was just gonna say don't go to the freaking Walmart by my house because that shit, I don't know what happens there. You go to that
Walmart by your
Walmart and
house?
there's nothing there.
I don't go to Walmart anymore. I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I will cancel me for being like a bougie. I understand my privilege of being able to go to a Target or go to a Kroger instead of a Walmart. Like, I understand. I will pay the extra fucking money to have a better shopping experience.
I go to different stores for different reasons.
There's no reason for me to ever go to a Walmart. I can't find one. Every time I go, I hate my life. But I did get a Sam's Club membership because I literally live like
right by.
Yeah, Sam's Club is like my fucking neighbor. And I went and I was like expecting it to be like, I was like, I know this is like Walmart Costco, like Costco owned by Walmart, but it was so
basically
nice.
just Costco.
I loved it. So I'll never go to Walmart again. I'll just go to my Sam's Club. Like, I can't. Walmart is where I just get overstimulated, angry. Everyone's fucking annoying. Someone's got 7 kids and they're all up in my grill. People like have their carts blocking hallways. It stinks in there. The lighting is bad. The vibes are off. It needs that cow dung cleanse in the Walmart. We need to get that in there. I hate Walmart.
I work in a mall and these stores have like I was looking and I was walking by and I think it was Cotton On and it was literally like from hours this to this, it's like low sensory shopping where there's no music, they dim the lights and they're like everyone needs to be quiet and they were like it's from this hour to this hour. Like stores have started doing that.
I love that. If they did that to Walmart, maybe I'd go. But nope, I'll take my ass over to Target with the soccer moms.
Yeah, I'm slow. And they're Lulus. Yeah, you can wear Lulus and then you will twin.
Yeah, I fit in. So I love my Target. Okay. Am I the asshole for not loving or respecting my brother? Since I have a brother, I figured I was just like, this is very tea. For some context.
Just the way, I don't know, just the way that was worded. You're like, it was like, I picked this one because I have a brother. Do I respect my brother? Yeah, I do love my brother, but I think it's tea. Like, and it was just like the way.
Not what I said.
Basically, the way it was said, it was
have a tear.
so funny.
We had a tear on this episode. Every episode, Joe's mission is to make me
get
cry.
a tear, at least one.
Well, you got it. 2 for 2.
That was just funny.
That's not what I said.
It's just tea.
I meant the title is tea. Like, am I the asshole for not loving or respecting my brother? Like, that's tea.
It was funny. I have this
Okay.
vein in my forehead that pops out, and I hate her.
Oh God, get some Botox. Move on.
From Heather guy. I drive past the Beauty Lab billboard every day, but girl, honestly,
I will be listening to the Bad Mormon audiobook when it releases on
well,
Scribd.
and all I gotta say is, I'm like, girl, you're not. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I don't know
Plead
how
the
good of a
fifth.
job Beauty Lab actually does.
Ooh. If you want to sponsor us, Beauty Lab, we are lying. Please sponsor us.
Actually, also, I'm looking for a job, Beauty Lab, and I will hella hype you up. Prove it to me that you're good, and then I'll come work for you.
Oh my God, you're literally acting like they
Heather Gay is
are
listening to this
recruiting.
podcast.
Okay,
Hey,
whatever.
Heather Gay, how's Jen Shaw? Gotcha.
Okay.
She's in prison.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, she's in prison.
Okay, if you're not watching Secret,
The Real Housewives of Salt Lake, get on it.
Okay, but I'm not
Whitney's
watching
my
it.
favorite.
So,
Okay.
this is not. No, we're not doing this. I am the equal co-host opportunity here, and I have not seen it, so I can watch it, and we
She'll
can come back
watch
to
it,
this.
and we'll get back to you on that one.
Okay, so
Everyone watch it so everyone knows what we're talking about.
back to the not loving or respecting my brother. For some context, I, 18 female, still live at my
Back
parents'.
to that. These are the reasons why I don't love or respect
Am
my
I
brother.
talking about the Reddit or am I talking about Joe? I'll leave that up to you to find out. Okay, for some context, I, 18 female, still live with my parents, so I have to see my brother and in-laws every day since they all work in our family business downstairs. One of my brothers, 30 male, has been making my life and everyone's impossible since he was 15. He started off with little things like hanging out with bad kids and smoking weed with them. Oh my God. I hope this isn't one of those. In front of his high school's gate. And as he grew older, he started doing some serious stuff like stealing houses and some other things. Sorry.
I'm a little lost.
How do you steal a house? Can you give me the TikTok tutorial so
like,
I can do it?
It's like they just put up a bunch of balloons and like have their up moment. And then you just like come home and you're like, fuck, my house is gone. Like, like, could you like, yeah, what does that even mean?
How do you steal a fucking house?
Or there's that one like meme video of like that, like it's like the house like driving on the road because there's
Let's
like that
ride,
car.
boom,
And it's
boom.
like,
Yeah, me stealing a house, BRP.
that, yeah.
I need to know how to do that so I
Maybe
can
she
do
meant
it.
breaking in.
Okay, so this dude, she doesn't respect or love her brother because he smokes weed and wants to steal a house. I'm fucked. She would not love or respect me either.
You've stolen a house.
I want to. I would if the opportunity presented itself.
Whose house would you steal?
Kris Jenner's.
Why?
Because I think her house would be nice as fuck. She has like the whole like bar with all the candy in the little jars.
Okay, but I would steal like what's inside. You have to think about like if you steal Kim's, you get like all of her stuff.
I would steal Lily Allen and David from Stranger Things, their house. Did you see that on Architect Digest?
No, have you seen Troye Sivan's?
Oh my fucking God. Yes, that's a good one too.
I love Troye Sivan's.
But no, you need to watch Lily Allen and David
well.
Harbour. I don't know how to say his last name. That's embarrassing. Hopper and Lily Allen. Their house is fucking gorgeous.
Well, I will watch it then. I don't know.
But yeah, I would steal Kris Jenner's house.
Comment below if you're watching on YouTube. Whose house would you steal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably steal Kim's. Oh, no, I wouldn't steal Kim's because then Kim wouldn't want to be my friend. So I'll have to steal like Kim's enemies.
Sorry, we had to get new batteries.
But while we're here, let's just give myself a close up.
Okay, anyway, so back to the house stealing.
You're welcome.
I don't understand how that works. I need a TikTok tutorial. I have some houses I would like to steal, but I'm
The
joking.
hype house. Oh my God.
Is it even a good like I would not steal that. It's probably riddled with disease.
No, but it'd just be iconic.
Riddled with disease. The Jersey Shore house. Come on.
The Big Brother house.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Before anyone tries to sue us. I stole the house. Yeah, that's what you mean. The brother is smoking weed and stealing the house.
The house of Balenciaga.
Okay, whatever. We will not actually be stealing anyone's houses.
The house of La Doja.
I know all this thanks to my brother that told me about it, and also because I've witnessed some of it. My mom had been trying to help him get out of this all the time by taking him to therapists, helping him get some studies since he didn't even get to finish high school, and defending him all she could. She still does it. By that time, I think he was 20 and I was 7, and my older brother had already moved out. Okay, I'm going to be honest. The way this person typed this up, like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, that paragraph made no sense to me.
I just, people do not reread their stuff.
No, my creative writing minor's coming out. I'm like, can we fix this grammatically?
My 5 on my AP English or AP English language test.
So proud of you for that. Why is that like kind of... Sorry, let's give you the applause you deserve.
Thank you.
Okay. The thing is, he didn't care. He didn't appreciate anything my mom or anyone did for him. He continued down this path and he still is. Like, what the... like, that's not a full sentence. He continued down this path and he still is.
Yeah, like, I know what you mean, but...
Let's work on it. All he does is insult my mom, the worst insults you can imagine, and then ask her for hideous amounts of money so he can continue doing his shady business. So far, just smoking weed. I mean, I guess
and stealing houses.
Say no, don't give him the money. All my life, I've had to put up with his childish behavior and toxic personality. He's made me be extremely insecure about my body and appearance by mocking me and humiliating me. Ew. Now he's 30 years old and his mentality is one of a 16-year-old. He has 2 kids and a girlfriend he's been dating for a long time, but he still goes out clubbing most days. Still asks my mom for large quantities of money. She already pays for his flat and his bills almost every month and tons of other things. All these parents be paying for everyone's shit, paying for weddings, paying for bills and shit.
Basically, you just have to fall off the rails and then your parents do things for you.
Okay. No. Dad listening to this right now because you know he's going to listen. He's like,
I'm like, hi, Dad. Thanks for letting me use your Walmart pay. Love you.
These people are getting $25,000 weddings, but at least sometimes I can buy gas.
Yeah, at least the guy bought clementines.
No, honestly, stan our dad. We love our dad. We have an amazing dad. Okay, he's extremely toxic to his girlfriend. He doesn't take care of either of his kids. My mom set up another business and gave it to him, so he had a job and left all of the shady things behind. But all he does is slack off, and my mom has to go there every day and do what's supposed to be his job. He also takes advantage of my other brother and makes him cover for him and lend him money frequently. I've lost all my patience by now. I'm not willing to put up with his behavior anymore. So lately I've been fighting with him a lot, and in the end it's useless because he refuses to listen to me. I told my mom about this, and I told her how I've been feeling for all these years and how hurt I was, and she told me that I was being too harsh on him. She said that he's insecure and that's why he has this behavior towards others. She said that this was his way of showing love and attention. That's not true, but okay.
Yeah.
She also said that I was being an egoist for cutting off my brother like this and that he loves me a lot and I shouldn't be mean to him. I thought I was in the right here, but now I don't know if I'm being too harsh. I mean, like, well, here's my...
I don't even know what he's done. Like, that's the thing is like...
Yeah, it's not specific enough.
He's stealing houses, which doesn't make sense. And then he's like...
Still caught up on that.
Going down the path and he's going clubbing. Like...
He's smoking weed, going clubbing. Okay, a typical weekend behavior.
Maybe now that he has like kids, okay, like that's a little like...
Yeah, but like if his wife doesn't care and his kids don't care,
yeah,
like,
it's not a problem.
And you're like, oh, my mom he's doing all this shit to my mom, but your mom doesn't care. Like, what directly is he doing that's affecting you?
Yeah, like, are you just like mad that he's smoking weed? Like, that's...
Like, I feel like I don't like this one. Like,
yeah, I'm just like, I'm a loss.
This just is like regular person family drama, and I'm not here for that. I want like actual tea.
Yeah, I want to hear like crazy shit.
Get back to us when you have a tutorial on how to steal houses. As for that, I don't really care what you do in regards to your brother. Set whatever boundaries you feel comfortable with. If you don't want to talk to your brother again, whatever, but you can't like blame the rest of your family for not cutting him off as well. But do what you want to do. I don't care.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, girl, just dumb drama.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be drama.
Would I be the asshole for leaving them to their own mess and taking the cat? Taking the cat is what got me with this.
Take the cat. Take the fucking cat.
Always take the fucking cat. We are
both cat owners,
both cat parents. Last week, my mother asked if I could take care of her house while she and my stepdad... Oh, this is a different scenario. While she and my stepdad went on a much-needed vacation. This is a normal thing for us, with them going on vacations every couple months and me taking care of the house and any pets. No payment needed. Recently, they adopted the most lovable, adorable cat who is the apple of my dad's eye. The cat is the best, sweetest little guy who loves hugs and cuddles, and I absolutely adore him. To my allergies protest, I let the little man cuddle me and ride around on my shoulders while I move about the house, taking Benadryl and using my inhaler. Real. I mean, not me, I'm not allergic, but Josh is allergic to cats, and we still have 2 cats.
And that's me with my asthma and my allergies, but I don't get allergies with cats. I think it's because we grew up with them.
Yeah, that's true. The cat is not the problem. The problem is what my stepsister and her boyfriend do every time my parents go on vacation. Once the suitcases are in the trunk and the wheels hit the road, those two are in the house, eating everything, making messes, leaving the doors open, and making themselves at home. My parents have been gone for less than 24 hours, and I have only been out of the house to sleep and take care of my own pets. In the time I was gone, the house is a complete mess. The sink and dishwasher are full of dirty dishes. There is mud and leaves all over the floors. The garbage is overflowing. And to my horror, the sliding back door was left slightly open. Ooh, not leaving the door open when you got pets. You're familiar with that.
Yeah, that's happened to me. My cat's run away a few times.
Ugh. As soon as I walked in, his cat is fine right now, by the way, to clarify. But as soon as he made some friends, your cat, like,
yeah, my cat
he goes out and like,
there's neighbor strays, which is not good for him, but he just goes and hangs. Like,
yeah, he just vibes with them. That's so funny. My cats would never, like, they would, like, Sylvester would die.
Yeah, like he's always in this back shed. Yeah, and then he just like comes back like trotting on. I'm like, oh, hi, Soup.
Soup is a legend.
Soup's the name of my cat, by the way.
Soup is Joe's cat. My cats are Sylvester and Sushi.
And then my roommate has a cat named Lucifer.
Yeah, so you technically have like 2 cats.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, anyway. Luckily, the cat was too scared to leave the house. Thank God. As soon as I walked out the door this morning, he came running to me hungry and locked out of the bedroom where his bed is, because that's where my stepsister and her boyfriend have holed up. I made sure to cuddle the little guy to help him feel calm. and fill his toppled over feeder. Begrudgingly, I started cleaning up the mess, but when I made it to the second bathroom with its toilet unflushed and shit streaks all over the rim of the seat, I lost what little cool I had left. I've tried banging on the door to tell the two to leave, but from what my deaf ass can tell is that they're refusing to come out and they won't answer any texts. So would I be the asshole to take the cat back to my house with me until my parents get home and leave them to deal with the mess that is stepsister and her boyfriend? Like, take the cat. She's like, I'll take the cat to my apartment, take care of it. And then, like, they can leave them with the mess. They better clean it up before the parents get back, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I think that's very fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like if you're trying to talk to them, like texting them, trying to get them to come out and they're not communicating with you, like, what else can you fucking do?
And straight up tell, like, your parents, like, hey, like, this is the situation. I'm just taking the cat and I'm doing this.
Well, if you want to show a little bit more sibling loyalty, you could give them the chance to clean everything up before the parents get home.
True.
But definitely take the cat, and then I would just message, the stepsister and be like, hey, I'm taking the cat because the door was open, it's not safe, like, you guys are not being very considerate, but you better have this shit cleaned up at the time mom and dad get back, and we're not doing this again. And if you don't get it cleaned up, I'm telling mom and dad everything.
Yeah, but like, that does not make you an asshole anyway. And like, it's not like,
I think you're just fair.
like, 1000%. It's not your mess.
Ooh, okay. This one I feel like sounds like tea. Am I the asshole for locking my roommate out of the apartment? I, 23 female, and my roommate, 24 male, have been living together for about 2 years. We get along, but recently he has not been pulling his weight. I don't do many chores. He does, but then again, I don't make much of a mess. This month, he did not pay his rent. I pay it, and he usually sends me the money to pay me back. I paid for the entire thing, and it's been 2 nights since it was due. I have a better job than him, but he still should have his rent money due instead of spending it on games and other stuff. I mean, it's been 2 days, so like, maybe give him that's like, he's never gonna pay it. You don't know that, but yeah, I agree. You're like, for me with roommates, that shit doesn't slide. Your rent is there in full on time. I don't give a fuck. Don't sign up to a lease if you can't afford your portion.
Yeah, literally.
Last night, while he was out, I locked the door. Although he has a key, we have a second lock that locks from the inside that we put on at night when both of us are home. I locked the door with the second lock so he could not get in. Why?
Just because it's been 2 days and he hasn't paid his rent?
Yeah. He knocked for about an hour straight, then seemed to leave. I'm sorry.
This went from 0 to 10.
What?
Like,
yeah, I'm
real
just confused.
fucking quick.
It's been 2 nights since it was due. I have a better job, but he wastes all his money. Then just last night when he was out, I locked the door. Because he hasn't paid his rent in 2 days?
And like, have you like talked to him about?
Yeah. Well, no, apparently not, because he's sitting there banging on the door trying to have a conversation, it sounds like. And she's just keeping him locked out.
Well, not even trying to have a conversation. Just
did you even text? Did you even text him to be like, I'll unlock it when you pay the rent? Like, did you say anything? Like, there's
yeah. Does he even know that there's an issue? That the fact that it's been 2 days and like I literally, it will be like, we don't, because like we pay rent on the 5th instead of the 1st. And it's like literally like we have to like text each other and remind each other like, oh, today we pay rent, because like we forget. Like, I don't know, like it couldn't be even like something as simple as that, or maybe like he doesn't like.
Well, look, okay, hold on, because this says
there's more.
I got a ton of text messages calling me names, saying I was selfish, and reminding me that I know he doesn't get paid for another week. So she knew. Sounds like she knew he wasn't getting paid yet. And he had said, hey, I'm not getting paid for another week. I'll pay you when I get paid, kind of thing. But she was like, you shouldn't spend all your money eating out and other stuff so that we don't have to wait till your next paycheck, which is
very true. And
which is
very,
so true. But the locking out and leaving him out for hours, like pounding and not responding.
Yes.
That's fucking psychotic. I'm so sorry.
No, because that's the thing is, I fully agree. Like, I think when, like, if you, like, I don't know, like if he has the money to pay the rent and he's spending it on other stuff, that's stupid of him.
Yeah.
And it's very fair as like a roommate to be like, that's not okay, that doesn't slide.
Yep.
However,
but the locking out thing, you are an asshole for that.
Yes, 1000 fucking %.
You could have just had a conversation.
And then if the behavior continues, you either kick him out and find another roommate, or you go somewhere else. Yeah, you like.
Where did he sleep that night?
Also, yeah, does he have family nearby? Does he have a car?
Yeah,
does he have like.
Whatever. Basically, the next morning, I unlocked the door. He came inside and said he was moving out back to his parents' house.
Yeah, good for him.
Am I the asshole for locking him out when he didn't pay his rent on time?
Yes.
Yeah, you're an asshole for locking him out, but it's great that he's moving out. You guys shouldn't be living together.
Point blank. Exactly. Like, if you can't even communicate that.
Yeah, like, he's an asshole for not paying rent on time, but you're an asshole for the way you handled that situation.
Exactly.
Yep. She also said, as an edit, he hasn't missed his rent payments before.
Yeah, so this is the first fucking time you're not even getting me in conversation.
But he has a history of not paying me back for other things. It's been two days. Do you know that? Love Island. 2 fucking days. It's been 2 days. Like, so he's never missed rent before. Sounds like he told you, I don't get paid till next week. Like, maybe something came. How do you know it's games? Are you his bank account? And what if something happened and he had to spend money on other things and he's just not comfortable telling you, hey, this time, like, this is the only time he's done it. You lock him out. Yeah, I would hate to live with you.
And also the other thing is,
sorry,
I've had people get mad at me when I haven't paid them back, but they never really like re-asked me, and I'm just someone who forgets. Like, it seems like you're like someone who like just expects, I don't know, like I feel like if they haven't paid you back for stuff that he owes you from, and you're like, hey, you owe me for that, and then he's just still not paying you back, okay, that's very different from being like, oh, you owe me for this, and then like you never discuss it again. And I don't know,
there wasn't enough context. She was like, the rent was due this day. 2 days later, he still hadn't paid it. Did you reach out to him in that time? Did you have a conversation? What was said? I feel like there's a lot being left out, but from what we have right here, you are an asshole for locking him out like that.
Yes, fully.
Yep.
And again, like, yeah, if it was a repeated behavior,
you're not his fucking accountant. You're not his bank manager. You don't really know what he's spending his money on ultimately, unless he tells you. Like, how do you know? If he's never been late on rent before, give him a break. Bye.
Yeah.
That's it.
Literally.
Okay, last one.
Ooh.
Am I the asshole for hustling a group of guys? I like those.
No, you're a baddie.
Never.
Next one.
Scam men. No further information needed. Okay. I, 27 female, am a grad student at my university. Our teaching sessions have just finished, and a group of my friends, all male, decided to blow off some steam at one of the bars on campus before starting to revise for exams next week. We went to the biggest bar on campus, which has an array of pool tables. My friends decided that they wanted to play pool, and I sat by the table and watched them since they don't like when I play with them. Because I've never lost against any of my friends and I'm really good at it. Okay, thank God. I was like, if these dudes are just like, you can't fucking play pool, loser. Like, that'd be stupid. But they're just like, you're too good.
Yeah.
At some point, a guy around my age who I've seen around campus a few times but don't really know approaches me and hits on me, but I politely reject him and one of his friends. The next time he approached me, he offered me a bet that I play pool with him and his friends and they beat me, I have to let them buy me a drink. But if I win, they each give me $20. I agreed, of course. I beat all 5 of them and ended up $100 better off. Love.
They would buy her a drink.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
It was like, yeah, girl. I mean, as long as they're not going to drug it, then yes.
Yeah, true. Might as well scam them for a little bit of money. I would do the same shit if I was good at pool.
That was slay.
Yeah, like whatever. He tried to get me to buy him a drink, and I told him that wasn't part of the deal, that I'm gay, and that maybe next time he should wonder why someone isn't playing with their friends instead of assuming it's because they're not good. Oh, so that's why she's not interested.
Yeah, good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, like do it. Like, that's what men get for assuming a woman is straight and assuming a woman doesn't know how to play pool. Get shit on.
Literally. But yeah, I just think, and like, that's the thing is like, they're the ones that made the bet that didn't know all of the fine details.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this says, he accused me of knowing I was going to win the whole time, which I confirmed. She said, yeah.
Literally, yeah.
So,
okay, and?
Like, you're this dumbass for making a bet with someone that you don't know. You were so
and
confident.
assuming that they're going to be bad.
Yeah, that's embarrassing for you. Then he accused me of stealing and threw such a tantrum that all of us got kicked out of the bar and I received a ban from all the campus bars for a week.
Only a week, though. That's not bad.
Why the fuck are they kicking you out? You got the money. He's throwing the tantrum. Kick him out.
Yeah, I just think,
what?
But I also think like a bar, like in a management perspective, if 2 groups of people are fighting,
just kick them all out. I guess that's true.
Just get them both out of there. Like, we don't need to hish hash and play judge.
That's fair. That's fair. I agree. My friends are now pissed at me for causing the ban, and I said I'm the asshole for knowing I was going to win, yet still playing that I hustled the guys. One of the guys posted about it on our university page, and it's caused a frankly ridiculous amount of gossip and debate on the school's social media. I just wanted to be left alone. Am I the asshole? No,
not at all. And it should not be this big of a deal.
I understand your friends being bummed that you all got like kicked out and banned, but like
it's for 1 fucking week.
They also should be mad at the guy. Sorry, why do women have to tiptoe around men and their emotions? And we're to blame. It's not your fault. He reacted like a toddler. and made a scene that caused you all to get kicked out. Your friend should have your back, be like, yes, girl, get your coin, but also fuck that guy for getting everyone kicked out. It's his fault. It's the guy's fault.
And also,
entitled men.
I've been kicked out of a place or two before and banned for like, I was banned for a month in a place, and it's not that deep. It's not that big of a
Literally.
deal. It's one fucking week.
Oh,
like,
you can't go out for one weekend.
But mama, you got like $100.
You got $100. Go do something else.
Go buy alcohol somewhere else.
Literally, go buy alcohol somewhere else. And
Go
just
to
have
Dave and Buster's. Damn, bitch.
You're 27. Find
Why are
somewhere
you
else
at campus bars at 27?
So maybe they're going back
That's the real question.
Maybe they're going back to school. You can't judge people's journey on when they are going to school or not.
So are they all 27?
Yeah, I don't know. That's also a fair point.
Like, so all of them are going back to school?
I don't know these people, Joe.
Exactly.
You're asking me questions
I'm
as
just
if I can tell
they
you.
just need to find a new bar. Like,
yeah, go to a grown-up bar. Get off you're banned. They're banned from all the campus bars. Y'all are 27. Go somewhere else.
What the? There's campus bars?
And okay, we live in Utah for the viewers.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, we live in Utah, so there's just not like campus bar. Like that's the drinking scene in college and universities is not the way it is. But yes.
Yeah. Like here it's just frats.
Everywhere else, yes, they have campus bars.
Damn.
Or just ones near campus. Like,
well, and I guess there are like there are the bars that the kids from campus go to,
but
yeah, they're not campus.
No, there are campus bars at some places.
That's interesting. That's crazy.
Yeah, Utah sucks.
Fuck you, Utah. We can't buy wine in the grocery store.
Literally, like it would be so much easier if I could get wine on my Target trip.
I know, literally. And Target would probably have good wine. I want the Trader Joe's wine.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we have Trader Joe's here, but no alcohol there.
Nope, none.
Weird. Yeah, every time I go to another state, I'm like, whoa.
We don't even have the hot Takis either because they're always sold out.
They're not always sold out.
Well, whenever I go.
Anyway, I wish this is sponsored by Trader Joe's Hot Takis.
Or that sparkling lemonade. You put me on that.
Oh my God, that sparkling lemonade is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
The Biscoff ice cream too. Y'all want to know what to get at Trader Joe's? I got you.
The grapefruit soda is good too.
Yep.
I love a tart.
I love Trader Joe's.
I know, literally.
Trader Joe's, we love it.
Trader Joe's. I thought about working at Trader Joe's and being the Trader Joe.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
I applied, but they weren't hiring at the one I wanted. But now they always email me. But I'm like, I'm not really looking to switch jobs right now. But like, it's like, I'm like, okay. Like, but then I can't be that nice to customers. Like, the good thing about my job right now is if a customer's being a bitch, I can be a complete bitch back. And my like managers are like, yes.
Those are the Emma the assholes. Chances are you all are probably assholes.
Chances are is everyone's an asshole in some way.
And that's okay. Everyone has an asshole.
Yeah.
And everyone is one sometimes.
And everyone loves a little asshole.
Yeah. Play with some assholes
Lick
today.
it, sniff it, touch it.
Okay. Love you guys.
Gape it.
We're ending this now. We're cutting this off. I'll talk to you later.
I love you, girls.
Bye.